Jordan, welcome to the cave.
Hey, I'm happy to be here.
Exciting times for you, my friend. You know, you got the new series coming out on HBO Max, limited series, DMZ. People are hyping up the show, all the trailers, and it's amazing, but before we dive into that, I got to know, my friend, you're a young actor. How did you decide to get into the industry?
Well, I got into the industry, by it was this company. I don't remember the exact name to it, but it was a casting company. So they gave me just, a dummy script for me to read, and they saw I had some talent. It was like, whoa, okay, right. And they was impressed, and they just accepted me. So that's kind of how that started off.
Yeah. What made you fall in love with acting? What made you go for it?
I watch a lot of TV, watch a lot of different films. So, I like the characters. Some characters, some are boring, some are really, very like cool, but all characters, they all have cool backstories. So, just the origins, which is what I like, and I really wanted to portray them. So yeah.
Let's jump right into the show. This is like one of your first big, like, huge projects, man. How exciting was it? Like, you jumped right into like pretty much a DC comic series.
Yeah, it was it was really exciting. I just had so much, hope for this show, and I'm just so excited it's finally coming out, and I just really hope everyone enjoys it.
Yeah. So how did you get approached for the show? Tell us about your audition and about the character you're going to play, that you're playing.
So at first I did a self-tape. At that time I thought, I thought I did a really good job on it. And, Ava thought so too. So basically after that, I had a couple more auditions, couple self-tapes. Then finally we went on Zoom, and I went on Zoom with a couple producers, and then finally in person, Ava Duvernay came all the way from LA just to see me.
Wow.
And I did the audition, and she was just asking me a couple of questions, and that's how I landed Odi Peerlis. And Odi Peerlis, he doesn't really have any family. Since he lives in this demilitarized zone, things are not the best. A lot of people are struggling there, including him. So, he goes savaging for scraps and stuff, for parts, with his best friend Nico, which is his only friend. He has a hamster, but his hamster can't really talk. So, that's like kind of the only two friends that he has. So, the Odi Peerlis, he just has like a really sad life, but he tries to make the best of it.
Are you a comic book fan? Did you go, when you booked the role, did you like go read the comics or the graphic novels just to see what this story is about, and if your character is in it? Because I don't know anything about the comics. I don't know. Sometimes they make these shows and characters are not in the comic.
Yeah. I ordered it. I ordered the comic book, and
Okay.
I was actually really excited to read it because the story was so interesting. I read all the comics, and I kind of just reflected that with how I should be playing Odi Peerlis on the show. So you know I tried to make it as close as the comic book as I possibly could, because the comic book, it's a different thing when you're reading the comic book versus the show.
Yeah.
And everyone on the show and everything on the show was basically identical to the comic book. So I tried to contribute to that the best way I can.
Well, what do you think was like the biggest challenge playing this character?
You know, Odi, he doesn't really, he's like I said before, his life is pretty sad. And, you know, he kind of just is happy just to wake up every single day, you know. Um, the biggest challenge really has to be, my life is kind of the opposite, I have a warm home. I have food on the plate every single day. And he just is trying to live in this demilitarized zone with all of these bad people. And me trying to balance that and kind of put the opposite of that into the show, into the character that I'm playing,
Yeah.
was probably the biggest challenge, because I had to understand, you know, his life is the complete opposite of mine.
Yeah. What did you love about this character?
um, you know, Probably his outfit. Yeah, his outfit. His outfit's really cool. He has the gloves. The kind of like the boot shoes. He has a couple different outfits throughout the show, but um, I'm not gonna spoil it or anything. But he has this one outfit with the hat, and then and another one with kind of like an army jacket, I guess.
Mm.
But that's probably the best thing I like about him.
Yeah. Now, how was it working with the cast? Because the cast, you got Rosario Dawson, you got Benjamin Bratt. Like, how fun was it working with them?
It was actually really fun. Rosario Dawson, she always had so much energy,
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she's a very energetic person, and that really surprised me off the start. She always made, everyone feel so comfortable on the set. Like between takes, we would just be doing silly stuff, just dance. We would talk about random stuff, talk about the show, um, just stuff like that was basically what we did. Benjamin Bratt, he was an amazing actor, and you know, he really gave me a lot of inspiration in my craft. And you know, he just had this way about him playing the bad guy. Like it was scary, but yet it was amazing to watch, because I could tell in his face he really loved to play the bad guy.
Now, have you had the chance to watch the finished product?
No, sadly not. But
Okay.
I'm really excited to watch it March 17th, which is actually 2 days from now. So, I just can't wait for it to come out. And I really like Edward Duvernay. She just did an amazing job on it. I honestly, Roberto Patino, the writing that he put into this show was beyond my beliefs. And I just hope everyone really just gets to, you know, um, kind of grasp the true meaning of the show, which is, I don't want to spoil it. So,
Yeah.
I just really hope everyone has a great time, because Ava put a lot of work, and so did Roberto Patino.
Yeah. Were you surprised that this limited series was broken down to just 4 episodes?
Not really, because it is a big plot. There's a lot of stuff going on, all around. But you got to bring in everything at the end of the day. You have to make everything make sense. You got to make everything kind of go to one pathway to the end. So, it being a 4-episode limited series, I was not very surprised, because there was just the right amount of stuff to fit inside of 4 episodes.
Yeah. Now, what do you expect for the fans for when they first tune in for the first episode? What do you hope the reaction will be?
I hope they really like it. I hope they, really. I hope this show catches their eye. A lot of people, you know, aren't really into drama and stuff like that. But I hope they, you know, look at the show and be like, wow, okay, that was a really good first episode. Let me watch another one. And then, I really just hope everyone grasps, just I hope that they have a great time watching the show. Yeah.
How excited are your friends to watch this?
Uh, they're pretty excited. My friends, they're actually very excited. I was playing on my Xbox the other day, and while we was on the game, he just asked me, "Hey, when's that brand new show that you're in coming out?" And I was like, "Yeah, March 17th, you know." And he was asking me about the same questions that you were asking me right now. So, I could tell in his voice he was really excited. All my friends have been pretty excited, but no one's been more excited than my mom. She's been like about to pop. Like,
Yeah.
it's only 2 days away now, and I think she's even more excited than me. Oh.
Get ready. Your phone's going to be blowing up. Your mom's phone's going to be blowing up in the next few days. Jordan, lastly, how can the listeners and the viewers find you on social media?
I have a Facebook and an Instagram. My Facebook is Jordan Preston Carter, and my Instagram is Jordan_Preston_Carter_.
Jordan, this was great. Thank you for coming on the show, and we're looking forward to watching the series.
Oh yeah. Thank you. I hope everyone has a great time watching the series. Yeah.